What's going on? Thanks for checking out this quick podcast, is what we're going to call it, because we're just going to go over the PlayStation event that was just the other day, where we got to see a shit ton of games, and we got to see an um, actual design view of what the PlayStation 5 actually looks like and a few of the accessories. But before we get that, um, I just want to, but we're going to start off, which is a quick question. Um, your initial reaction to um, the event. Billy, we'll start with you. What was your initial reaction?
Good. I think Sony um always has good um production and just like here's what we have to offer. Here's some good titles, here's some medium titles, and here's some okay titles. I give it about I would say a 9 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10 of like actual caring about it.
Nice. Um, Wade, what about you?
I thought it was a goddamn snooze fest, to be completely honest.
Fucking
I mean,
Xbox kid.
Yeah, is that because
Respect
you're
the
an Xbox guy?
name, Sony
hey,
bitch.
hey, they took time out of their busy weeks over at Sony and made a well polished and actually like decent, able to watch film.
Yes, unlike your Xbox
I
snooze
don't
fest.
want that. I want to see some nerdy ass motherfucking dudes get up on stage and fumble over every single word they say.
Well,
That
we
that is
can't do that right now, Wade. You
We
know
gotta,
what's going on right now.
yeah. He wants to see people struggle. That's what he wants. He's trying to make memes happen. That's what he
He
wants.
wants beads of sweat to be dropping down from a person's. He's gonna fuck up a person's name, and then the whole world is gonna hate that motherfucker for like a month.
dude,
I
it's a
got you.
great.
No, 100%. Just like back in the old like the fucking Keanu Reeves. You're breathtaking. That's
Yeah. Well, I
hilarious.
don't think anybody's gonna ever be able to beat that. I don't
No,
think anybody's
fuck
gonna
it.
be able to beat that
No,
ever.
never ever again.
No.
But besides
No.
that, what you saw, you think it's still a snooze fest, or you think it's like decent?
Besides that, it suffered from the classic not enough actual gameplay footage conundrum that all game reveals suffer from.
True,
Uh,
valid.
but there were some games that I was excited to see. Um, some games that I honestly could not care less about.
Yep.
Um,
Fair.
and then the actual console review was actually kind of cool.
Yep.
I think it looks kind of cool.
You
The,
kind of you
But
kind of you kind of brushed up on something, Wade, that we're gonna get up in later, because there is a little bit of controversy going on right now with the games that were shown, but we'll get into that later. Um,
uh,
for me, I give it an 8. I would have gave it a 9, but the only reason why I'm giving it an 8 is because there was no cheap shots at Microsoft. Normally, Sony does some crazy stuff where they like try to sneak behind Microsoft,
ah,
like give him a quick 3 shanks, get him a quick 3 times.
so
And so,
I actually have a counter to that one.
okay,
So we're gonna talk more about the console later, but
yep,
um seemingly like showcased feature of the PS4 was the fact that it had LED lights running along the edge and illuminating the console, right?
yep, yep.
yep.
I remember that.
Well, when the Xbox release came out, instead of putting a light inside the console, they painted the top like vent holes a certain
Hmm.
color so it looked like it
Yeah,
was illuminating green light. I
yeah,
bet you $1 million Xbox released that and they're like, yeah, we put it here so it looks like it's illuminating green. And Sony was like, boom, right now, put LEDs on our console. It's got to be better.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
They're vibing with them. I mean, I like that they mess with each other. So like, you know, so it's not sorry, not Sony. Microsoft's like, hey, you're gonna go fully online. You're gonna have to pay for games, but you can't swap them with friends and whatnot. And then, Sony's like, this is how you trade games with friends. Here you go.
Right.
Thanks. And that was it. Like, that's the kind of shit I was looking for.
Yeah.
But I for what they showed and stuff like that, I thought it was an 8 out of 10. I think they did a really good job. So to segue into what we were just talking about from what Wade said, a little controversy came out. So I don't know if you guys heard this, but from the gameplay that they showed, I think there was only 4 or 5 games out of the 20 or something like that they showed, 20 plus that they showed.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of titles.
Only 5 of them were running at 60 FPS. All of the other ones were running at 30.
Wait, actually?
Actually, Ratchet and Clank,
Ooh.
Gran Turismo,
How I want to know how they can tell
Demon
from.
Souls.
If you slow down the video,
Oh, okay.
I think you can do by doing it like that. You gotta do some pretty deep shit. But the ones that I remember right off top of the head, I think it was Resident Evil.
8.
Resident Evil 8, the Ghostwire Tokyo, and I think one more. There was only like 3 or 4 or 5 games that when they showed them ran at 60 FPS. Horizon Forbidden West was one of them that ran at 30.
Do you think it could have just been like
It says probably old
the
footage.
video that they made? Like they could only play the video in 30 FPS?
No, because if you look at the NBA 2K21, which wasn't even a
That wasn't
demo.
even
That was just a video. That was a well-designed commercial for TV that they threw on there for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was still at 30 FPS.
I just think it's
no.
all. I think it's all a fucking illusion. Because
Spider-Man.
our consoles.
Spider-Man was also at 60.
Yeah,
So
oh no.
It was pretty bad. Let me I have it. I think it was on Twitter.
Like people are
I'm gonna double check
griping about that, but like it's not. You're not talking about first-person shooters that need to rely on your 30 or your 60 frames. Like yes, it's smoother.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Bro,
like the whole point of these new consoles is to give console players 60 frames per
but
second.
None of these games were first person though. They were all third person. No one gives a shit. Like, if it was Call of Duty, like, oh yeah, Call of Duty's at 30 frames. No, people would gripe the fuck out of it. Like, these games are solo player games. Like, yes, you want some smoothness. The console's gonna be smooth, but you played Horizon, last Horizon, right?
Yep.
Was that in 60 frames?
I don't believe so.
No, a game felt smooth and fantastic. So if anyone's complaining about frames is a literal degenerate and deserves to fuck off because you make a $1 billion game.
So I don't want to jump the gun again because we're gonna get into it on speculations and stuff like that. People are just upset because they did the same thing with the PS3 and the Xbox One. Or sorry, PS4 and Xbox One, where people are like, okay, this is the next gen. So show me some next gen shit that I'm going to be paying next gen money for.
True.
So I think that's the only reason why people are getting a little bit. Well, I don't want to say a little bit worked up. People are getting pretty worked up about it because, generally speaking, they're going to be paying more than $300-400 because that's what the Xbox One X and the PlayStation Pro is right now.
Yep.
Why would they make a brand new console to sell it less than what's currently on the market right now? So they're going to be paying more and not really be getting a
I mean, if you look at just the parts that are in the consoles, you're looking at a $500 to $600 console.
Yeah, these could be also completely old videos that they have ready to just show out. Like that could have been a cinematic.
Well, I hope not, because then that would drag my rating down very badly. Then, like, I don't know.
I just feel like everyone's gonna play these games and they're gonna still love them and they're just gonna play them regardless.
They are. Well, they're probably not. I mean, well, yeah, you're gonna get you're the Last of Us Part 2, the Cyberpunk, and Gran Turismos, and all those other games are gonna solely keep the PlayStation, alive. So
yeah, majority of these titles are just
they're not worried about it. God damn it! I had it on my fucking I had it on Twitter and I lost it, so I'm done looking right now. But outside of the um, presentation, when you guys saw it, did you guys do any um, solo investigation on anything
Nope.
outside?
No.
No,
Okay.
I did my solo research on 2 games basically I'm looking forward to, which is Godfall and Horizon. They really didn't give me much information about Horizon. No window of release or anything like that. Godfall I'm really excited for, and hopefully it's probably gonna be a fucking Borderlands-esque game because it's the same people that made Borderlands. So that's
Yeah.
2 games I looked into.
What about you, Wade?
Nothing.
A little bit into Horizon Zero Dawn, just because
It's a great game.
I really like the first game. And then yeah, not much else.
Okay.
Not much really caught my
Um,
eye.
pretty much the only thing that I looked up online was try to figure out what the price was, and um, somebody found in Europe that you can pre-order the PS4 with the disc. It wasn't
The
the digital
PS5.
one. Or sorry, PS5. Yeah. My bad. I'm trying to multitask right now. I'm trying to find that fucking tweet because I wanna give you guys a 100% answer. But all right, I'm gonna put that down so I can concentrate. The PS5 one with the disc, not the digital one, on the market pre-order for $750.
Euro.
So
Is that Europe to our money or is that euros?
Wait, is that euros?
that's our money.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Still.
already converted into our money, which
Crap.
and that's a non-pro edition if they're ever going to come out with one.
That's
So that's what I was.
that's a $700 console.
That you might as well
Yes.
just buy a PC at that fucking point. Like,
Yeah.
not the say PC Master Race, but you're spending. I could see $550 to $600 for a console for like a powerful console, but if you're
Yep.
pushing 700 or more, you might as well save like an extra $200 and just go with the actual PC and play
Yep.
every game at
100%.
60 frames or more.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
I
like if
mean-
you want to play on a controller on PC, go right the fuck ahead.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Do
No
so
one's gonna
good.
no one's gonna brand on you. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, you want to play on good graphics and good everything else, but you like a fucking the sticks. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, and the only thing I can say about that to somewhat save Sony a little bit is to say it's not 100% proven to be true because they haven't released it yet. That's just what people have found online, and it's only a matter of time before Best Buy or Walmart or whoever has the
Pre-order.
UPC number for it, and then people are going to find it and they're going to dig deep and see what the price is and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty crazy.
My thing on that is so cool thing that I get to say I talked to our PlayStation rep at Target.
Nice.
And he said from what he's been hearing before like we actually got like all this reveal and stuff like that, where we mostly got just, hey, here's the specs. He was saying they don't want to go too overboard because they looked at the new Xbox, like the one that which one do you have, Wade? You have the
Xbox One X.
One X.
Yep.
That what did that
Mhm.
start out at? Like $500?
I think it started off at 5.
I think it was 5
Yeah,
years. I think
maybe
I
it's
remember
5.
paying 5.
Yeah,
I remember
and
paying
their
5.
sales were very meh. People were like, "Why am I gonna buy this?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then they lowered it to 450, and the sales spiked, and they lowered it, I think, to 4 now.
400. Yep, I bought mine at 4.
And the spikes spiked even more. So I don't think it's gonna be in the ballpark 700. I think it's gonna be at max 600 personally.
Yeah, I mean they wouldn't be
Realistically,
out of their league by having it sell a little bit higher.
Mhm.
Just because a lot of people like have their original PS4s and their original Xboxes, and they didn't invest in like the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. So they just haven't had a more powerful console. Like, personally, for me, with the Xbox One X, I'm not going to buy the new console when it comes out day of. It's
No,
not worth it for me.
you're probably gonna wait like months.
Like,
And-
sure, I get 60 like better frames on some games, but like I can survive without frames for a while. To
yeah,
be completely honest.
we all can.
But people who haven't bought a console in 5, 6 years, it might be the perfect time to drop a little bit more cash and get a really good console.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah, and like I said, that's just from what I can find online. I would say don't 100% believe everything you find online, but
Oh, I never
from the
do.
from all the information we can find, which is pretty much very little, um, it's eyebrow raising. It makes you scratch your head like, damn, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And
Yeah, it's
Um,
kind of nuts.
quite a bit of
yeah.
change.
So, just out of curiosity for you guys, because they showed a standard, which I'm going to say is the one that has the disc, and then they had a digital one, kind of how Xbox before had the Xbox One and then Xbox One digital edition. Um, do you guys see any real reason to buy a digital outside of the disc one, or to buy the digital over the disc one?
Totally.
Totally, yeah. No, 100%. There's a lot of people that are strictly online gamers that they just, as soon as a game comes out, instead of going to the store, buying a copy, gets the game on release. But then you have like me. I like to have a collection of like, hey, this is all these like memories of the game I played.
Yep.
So, yes and no. Like, there is a reason to have a all digital, but then there's also a reason to have the disc one. But it depends on the price difference. Like, let's say if the price difference is $150 between one that plays a disc and one that doesn't, probably the one that plays no disc is gonna sell way better, and people
Oh,
are
yeah.
just gonna buck up and be like, oh, whatever, I can't have a physical copy of a PS5 game, whatever.
Well, I would assume they're not going to have a price difference. Why would they show two different consoles at different prices? I feel like that'd be dumb.
Well, that's what
I
the
mean,
Xbox
it
I
did.
think
it makes sense that it would be
well
at a price
that
difference
was
because
well that was different though. They didn't release the digital and the standard at the same time. They did it with after like 2 3 years of its life cycle already though.
I think there will be a price difference. I don't know if it'll be on the scale of what I said, like $100 or something. It'll probably be like a $50 difference, because what the normal Xbox right now is 300, and I think the digital copy last time I saw one was 250. So yeah, it's like, yeah, they didn't release them at the same time, but
Okay.
it makes sense because one has physically more parts inside of it to play a
Yeah.
disc, and one doesn't. So I feel like the one that doesn't is going to be potentially significantly less, or it could be the same price. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a little bit cheaper, like
Yeah.
$50. Has to be.
We'll have to leave that
We'll have to
up in
wait.
the air until we can figure it out. Yeah. And then segue into that. So they did show some accessories that people were hoping is going to come with it, which is not going to come with it because that would be crazy. They have what people call the Wii remote.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
for
Pause real quick. So, was the leaked one a bundle by chance that potentially could have accessories with it, or is it just like a screenshot that we don't know what's inside of it?
I think me personally, what my gut says is a screenshot. I don't think they're gonna. I feel like if they start having stuff at way too high of a price, it's gonna scare people away. Is
I
what I
think it
think
could be a
because
bundle.
look at what happened with the PS3, that whole debacle.
Yeah.
That's what, forced people who were, "I'm Sony, I'm Sony, I'm Sony," but I can just go buy a I can go buy a Xbox 360 for $150 or $200. I just have to, spend an extra couple bucks on a hard drive. You know
True.
what I mean? Or however, I can't remember what the price of it was. I know they had the stupid arcade version, which was bare
Yeah.
bones as
I don't.
shit.
I don't want to talk about that. That's what my mom
Um
bought me, and it was fucking. It was lit, but I had no fucking memory. It was ass.
Well, yeah, The arcade one came with like 4 gigs. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do with 4 gigs?
Yeah, what the fuck? What game do you play with 4 gigs?
Oh shit. Okay. Anyways, I feel like if they do something like that, which like has a charger, has a remote, has this, has that, has the headphones, it could get too high in price and would scare people away. I think. I think it was just a screenshot of all of the accessories that are gonna come day of release.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, because $700, that just blows my mind. That just seems like a bad number for a console.
Yeah, that's $300 more expensive than the PlayStation 4 Pro on its release.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see on that. But outside of the accessories, besides the headphones, I don't really see any other accessory worth buying because everyone pretty much I can okay, maybe I can't say pretty much. Almost, I'm gonna stay safe on this one. Almost everybody nowadays has a USB-C because of either their phone or if they have a Switch or whatever. So it's kind of nice that they moved to USB-C, which seems to be the better alternative right now,
What
especially
are
for
they using that
charging
for?
certain things. What was that?
What are they using the USB-C for?
Uh, that's what you need to charge the controller.
Okay.
So it's micro USB right now for PlayStation 4
And Xbox.
and Xbox.
Yep.
Yes, I don't is the okay. We're not gonna we'll get into that another time. I forgot about Xbox,
We'll
but
talk about
anyways,
it next time.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation is USB-C. But outside the controller and the headset, I don't need an extra controller, and so I'm not gonna need the portable charging dock and the remote. They're probably gonna have an app for your phone to use as a remote, so you won't really need that.
100%. Yeah.
But accessories can be lackluster because not everybody's gonna want to buy all of them at the same time, unless you guys feel different.
Nah. There's really accessory wise, like not really. The only thing accessory wise I would like is maybe another controller if there's like a 2-player game to like play with your
Mhm.
boys. But I don't really think this day and age there's many people
No.
on release like I need another controller because I'm gonna have my friend come over today and play my PlayStation. No,
Yeah.
he's gonna buy his own PlayStation. You guys are gonna bool out on some fucking multiplayer game and kick some noob's
Yeah.
ass.
So the last thing that I got for you guys, out of all the games that got released, we'll start with Billy. What game or games caught your eye?
Alright, I got a handful of them. I'm not a Dark Souls player, but Demon Souls looks pretty cool. Looks edgy. Godfall, like I said earlier, it's like kind of like the creators of Borderlands, and they say it's a Slayer shooter, which I always love me some hack and slash and getting loot for it. Gran Turismo maybe, because maybe they'll redemption and get a good sports game or racing game. Obviously, Horizon. Love me Horizon. The title's a little, like you said, iffy. Forbidden West. A little weird. Spider-Man. And then the other oddball one is Project Athena or Athena. It's a working title, they say. But whatever
Yeah.
that is, that looks pretty intriguing, and those are my titles that I'm kind of looking forward to for the PS5.
I think you said it right. I think it's Athena as well. I think you're right. Wade, how about you?
Pretty much the same stuff. I will say I was a massive fan of the old Ratchet and Clank games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ratchet and Clank.
That got that honestly like
completely threw off.
just it looks awesome. I love it. But yeah, that's about it.
What do you
Okay.
got, Tim? What's your list?
I have 5. The ones that I'm looking at the most, looking forward to the most is Hitman 3,
Okay.
Horizon Forbidden West, which I'm not a fan of the title, but whatever. The Spider-Man Miles Morales game, Resident Evil, and the Ratchet and Clank. Those 5. But I will say this, and I'm probably going to catch some heat for it. If I had to choose Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper, I probably would have rather preferred a Sly Cooper game, in my opinion. I gotta just like Sly Cooper a little better.
Because he looks more like your mascot, dude. Come on. I think that's kind of like favoritism.
Hey man, it's a raccoon. Wait, come on now. How many games of raccoons you got out there? But how many games you got with fucking
what is he? What
I
is he?
I don't know what the fuck. What is he?
I don't fucking
He's not
know.
he's not a dog. He's not a ferret. I don't know what the fuck
He's
he
a
is.
furry creature, man. Let him be.
Yeah. We'll let him be. Okay, one more thing I just came up with. Because I kind of got something else I wanted to bring up. Is there anything that was disappointing in this event?
Oh shit! I had something. Fuck. Fuck.
Here, we'll come back to you. We kind of already heard what Wade was disappointed in, but we'll let you say it again, Wade. What was it?
It just wasn't like it. I don't know. It wasn't like super hype, I guess. Like it was kind of like yada yada. Like there's a lot of games that I get. Like I guess some people would really care about, and really like, and a bunch of genres that some people might like.
Yeah.
But like, there's also like 80% of the gaming community is first-person shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was not a single first-person shooter.
No.
So I don't know. I guess it just didn't appeal to me as much because
I think that's Sony though. Can we say that? I think that's Sony.
Yeah, Sony's a major like solo player-esque company.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you think of Sony, I always think of like God of War, Last of Us, and like now Horizon.
You think of story mode.
Yeah, you think of stories. Like not that Xbox doesn't have its occasional story mode games, but like the best one that they've given us was Halo, aka first-person shooter. Like it's just a thing. I'm on Wade's side on this. Like there was no first-person shooters shown in this, but majority of them are like a cross-play thing, like your Battlefields, your Call of Duties, your other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like Titanfall, we always can pray for another Titanfall, right, Wade? Another Titanfall.
Please.
Titanfall 3, come
on. Did you remember what yours was, Billy, or you want me to come?
Yeah. Why the fuck did they have to open up with GTA 5? How many iterations of this fucking game do we need?
Well, they're not even adding anything new.
Yeah, it's literally just here is it on a new console.
I don't give a fuck.
Literally
it's the same thing.
That's all I saw on Twitter was people like, why do we need another iteration of GTA? We had one from when it released. Dude, we had one from another consoles. We have one from now. That's like 3, 4 of this iteration.
It's 3 times. The 3 times. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and now PlayStation 5.
Like I get it. It's a good game. But we're all wanting GTA 6. We're all wanting it.
Well, you know what? It might be hinting at it's not even in development yet. That could be what it's hinting at. That they're keep pushing this out as long as they can until they can finally get 6 into development. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like development 6 has to be in some sort of development. It's just that since this whole thing in the whole world's going on, obviously they can't be at their studios pushing out things, because GTA is a very beautiful game, and obviously it's full of its glitches, but like it's a very intensive game. Like it runs really
an edgy game.
Yeah,
as well.
It's very edgy. Yeah. Who doesn't want to go to the strip club?
Supposedly that was the reason they made Red Dead instead of making a GTA 6. Yeah, was that quote unquote the world can't deal with us right now?
Well, they kind of had to make Red Dead 2 after Red Dead 1. I mean, come on now.
Yes, true. But I think the world wants more. I want to go shoot cops and blow off hookers' asses. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, who doesn't want to go 100 down the freeway and see that person on the sidewalk?
Dude,
and fucking
that's all I
yank-
play in fucking
Yeah, and
GTA. I just go down the streets in my nice cars, and then I go harass some people, and then I get off for the night. It's great.
Yeah, call it an afternoon. You call Lester, take the stars off you, and you move on.
Yeah, no,
Every
literally.
time.
That's just my biggest thing is that like they didn't like hint
Yeah.
like if obviously I know it's not like a PlayStation title, but Sony
Yeah.
could have been like, hey, we could like we could show you a little bit of your game, or like we can be like, hey, there's a number 6.
Well,
But no.
if it makes you feel any better, majority of the Grand Theft Auto games have came out on Sony. So if it was gonna be anyone's event that they were gonna show a GTA game, it should have been this one.
Yeah, it should have been this one.
So
Because what? When did GTA fucking whatever come out?
I don't know. We'd have to look that up.
Fuck. Wade, I need
It's
you.
been a while. It's been a while,
I'm
man.
definitely not gonna look that up.
God damn it.
God damn it, Wade. We can't rely on you.
It was before Nom,
Goddamn.
okay? Just go with that.
GTA 5 release on the fucking November 18th, 2014. Bitch, that was 6 years ago.
Yeah,
There's
A long
no
time.
way your game is like
it's a long time.
that much development time. Like, didn't they do that for the last like GTA 5, like from 4 to 5?
Yeah, it was a pretty long time.
Like, bro, like at
Hold
least
on.
give us like a new story in fucking GTA 5 or something. Like Franklin
Right,
has
move
kids
on.
or something, or just a new character pops up who thinks he's hot shit and Franklin has to beat his ass or something. I don't fucking know. Give us something new. You only can give us so many cars and have us spend so much money on shark cards to get these fucking cars. Or glitch your
that's the
game and get
problem,
free
dude.
money. It's
That's the
bro.
problem too, dude. People keep buying the shark cards, and that's what okay, people are buying the shark cards. Let's keep.
Dude, people will
keep it
always
going.
buy shark cards just because they want to have a nice fucking car and upgrade the shit out of it.
Yep.
And then
Well,
they're like,
if
oh,
you
hey, here's
guys-
a new business. Oh, but to start it, you need 16 mil? Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a couple $100 right there.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, if you haven't already seen, GTA 5 is given, starting this month, giving everybody 1 million free dollars if you log online until the release of GTA 5 on the PS5
Really?
Yep, so
Every
you-
week?
every month.
Yeah.
Every month.
Every month. Yep.
Even though
So I think
hashtag
it's like-
I don't play Rockstar games because they stole my money,
Yeah.
but I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Next topic on the PlayStation. Let's go.
So for me, I would say GTA 5 announcement was a big disappointment, but the other disappointment I had that I was really upset about was 2K not even showing any.
Gameplay?
They didn't show anything. It was pretty. It was just a cinematic thing, is what
It
it was, which is annoying.
We gotta talk about the memes online. Every 2K to show better graphics just shows more sweat.
Yeah, I saw that too.
They're like,
"Oh, yeah,
2K
more sweat."
set or 18 to 19, and they show Butler with just like a bunch more sweat on his arms, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Bro, why do we gotta do that?" And then this commercial,
Oh.
literally, the dude is just literally
Drenched.
drenched
Just
in
drenched.
sweat. Like, I get it, you're going hard, but fuck.
He's going hard in the paint, man. So
Dude.
though pretty much GTA and 2K was my big disappointments for this event. But that's pretty much all I got. You guys got anything else that you wanted to say about the event?
Let's go over the design. I feel like that's a topic of choice. We can also throw a Twitter question out there after the cast. But Wade, what did you think of design? You said it was okay. It was good? Question mark.
I said it was good. It's futuristic, which is
What we
I mean, like
want.
that's what people want, right? They want something that's cool and sleek. So yeah, it gave. I mean, if it still has the power that they say it will, I think that people are gonna like it.
Sim, what do you think of the design?
Honestly, it's no real different for me. If it doesn't fit in the area I need it for, I'm gonna be pissed as fuck. That's pretty much all I gotta say.
Gotcha. Very fair.
The PS4 fit in there no problem. If this one doesn't, then I guess I'm gonna have to return it,
God damn it.
or wait for them to come out with a platform where I can put it on the fucking side. One of the
You
two.
can put it on a side. They showed a thing.
Oh really? I must have missed that one.
Middle of the end of the like when they're like, here's the design, and like middle of like that whole like 2 or 3 minutes of showing it, they showed it
I was on the side?
horizontal.
Okay. My
I
bad.
think that's only the disc one though. I think like
I'm
where the
confused.
disc go like holds it up a little bit because of like that hover effect.
Yeah, I think I sneezed. I think that's why I missed it.
Probably.
I would guess they would design it with the ability to go for both.
Probably.
Well, the PS4 wasn't designed to do both. That was the only reason why I said that. But I didn't know that they showed a horizontal
Like-
way it could go. So
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so and then my thoughts, I'm with Wade on this one. I would like how it's futuristic. I like how it's different than just your standard, here's a fucking box, plug your shit into it and play. Like I'm like look at a PC. I'm looking at my PC right now. Like that shit looks cool because it has just a bunch of working components I can see. Like, I guess it's a box, but my old computer was not a box. But that's my thing for it. Also, I got one more question for both of you.
Yep.
What game do we want to see on these new gens? Like, is there a title? Like, is there a game that we want to see? Like, something new? Like, do you think anything's gonna trump the battle royale like genre from being number one right now?
Well, let's see. How long ago did Fortnite get popular? 2 years now.
2 years now.
So we got about a year left of battle royales before people start to say this is boring as shit. Give me something new.
True.
I think that time's coming even sooner because like new battle royales are coming out all the time and people are putting them down as fast as they've been picking them up.
Agree on that one. Sim.
I can't tell you the last day the last time I played Warzone. Like,
Yeah, I loved Warzone at the beginning, and now I have absolutely no desire to play it.
yeah, I have no idea.
Do you have anything, Sim?
Does it have to be a game that's not released yet, or a game that's looking at
anything?
Anything?
Possibly released, not released yet. Could be literally a fucking made up game that maybe a developer like hinted at like fucking 7 years ago.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just a really big zombie guy. I'd like to actually play a legitimate zombie game that's not, this is going to be pretty hard to do because it's pretty much all you
Not
need to
like
do.
4 players run around one map. You want like a evolving world?
I want another Left 4 Dead is what I want. And, it's not going to happen. We already went over that in another podcast, and it hurts my heart. If I can get something close to that, then why not?
True.
So if we can get like a updated version of that, that'd be badass.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting in the same boat with like Sim on this. I enjoy zombies. I played a zombie game back in the day on a computer. It was like over the head. The map was massive. It had multiplayer. I just want them to make something like that where like it's basically like the whole US or like a whole continent is your map, and you can just run around the whole thing. It's just zombie infested, and you try to find the cure, shit like that. I feel that'd be cool, but I think zombies have gotten their wear and tear over them.
Yeah, I feel like people have done bad games with that concept already, and it kind of spoiled it. And people are like,
I don't
"Why
want
would
it.
I play this if it's just gonna suck?" And it's
True.
like, well, hey man, you let them fuck it up. That's your own fault.
Yeah. Also, another note on Wade's thing with the battle royales dying within a year, probably. Do you think they'll integrate Apex into like a Titanfall game where like you have like all these heroes, and then instead of it just being like you jump into a battle royale, you jump into like a Call of Duty map or like a story? Do you think they could do that? Because they said they're gonna go for the next like 10 plus seasons, and like if we are actually, because like obviously everyone's gonna get sick of it because they're gonna add so many characters before they're like, there's too many.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I think it'd be
Hopefully they'll
cool.
do stuff like vaulting characters over certain seasons, and stuff like that that keep the meta fresh. But they've also come out and said that they don't want to vault anybody or any weapons because people have paid
For money
paid
for it.
cosmetics for the weapons.
Yep.
Which is hard, right? As a game developer, that's a hard thing to deal with. And it's kind of like a thing that only Apex has to deal with, so they don't really have anyone to work off of.
Yeah, because like what Call of Duty has its cosmetics, but like you don't have only those cosmetics in Warzone. You have them in multiplayer, and they're not gonna vault a weapon in multiplayer. So
No.
same thing with like Fortnite. That skin is universal on all like the type of gun, so it's like on all your ARs, all your subs, all your snipers. So you buy that cosmetic, it's there forever. Doesn't matter if it's a scar or a classic
Yep.
AR, which really sucks. But I hope since like this season, I know we're on a tangent on Apex now, but I enjoy it. I hope since they're like doing some story arc, like maybe the next integration of Apex is like a multiplayer / story game, sort of.
I mean, I would love like an Apex Legends or not Apex, a Titanfall, where like because they had like customizable and like special Titans in Titanfall 2, where each Titan had their own special abilities.
Yep.
I would love for it to be like a hero shooter type style where you have both your special Titans and your special characters. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. Hopefully something different, because obviously, you know, I don't want Apex to die like that. I want them to do something different, because Respawn is a very, very good company on doing stories and listening to us, I guess, because they have done a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So, anything else, guys?
No, I got nothing.
Got nothing. Coolio. Well.
All right. Yeah. So this was just this is just a little something we wanted to do because the event was so huge. But either tomorrow or the next day, we're gonna do our regularly scheduled podcast. So be ready for that and keep your eyes open.
Double
for that
upload.
Yes, sir. But that's all we got for today, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good one.